Hello folks, hope you're having a good day. It's Saturday. My name is Joel Duggan if you haven't figured that out, and we are on the Citadel server doing some geeky stuff in Minecraft, building a medieval town. We've been at it for a while, and we're going to pick up where we left off last time, which was working on the south part of this street. We were working on the house in behind here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this is where we left off. I want to finish the rafters, so we'll start there. We might try to do something back here just to make sure it's not forgotten. And then I want to finish off, looks like we've done the texture down here, but I think I need to texture this wharf. Obviously I need to figure out what's going on here. The back of this house needs to be finished, so we've got a couple of things we need to tie together. So let's just see here. Probably going to be using some. Either some birch or maybe spruce. We'll get both. Inventory is a little full right now. And if you happen to recognize my voice as a first-time viewer, then I am one half of the Spawn Chunks podcast, and I also do the Citadel Cafe podcast, so you might have heard my voice there. And of course, Spawn Chunks is all about Minecraft. We'll be talking about all the pre-releases that have come out in the last week. That is going to happen on Monday. I think we'll keep those. We're gonna need stairs. I don't think we're gonna need fences or leads. So that's oak. Grab some birch. Just on the off chance that that's going to work. But it's more than likely going to be stripped. And we're going to need some lanterns, and I'm out of lanterns. Let's just make a bunch. Oops, let's go there. Just started listening to this week's Citadel Cafe when I got the notification you went live. Well, that's very cool, Crimson Raider. Thanks for checking that out. Yeah, this week is the 10-year anniversary of the Citadel Cafe. We've been at that show a while. So we're not going to be able to do a long beam here unless we want it to look kind of crooked. Seriously? Who's busting on doors? I heard someone banging on a door. Yeah. I don't think it was you, though. No, maybe. We might have got him. Thanks, Crimson Raider. Appreciate that. It's hard to believe. Time really does fly. So I think we're going to go with cross beams. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good. So maybe we'll go with the 2 middle beams. Like right here. that's going the wrong way. And then here. Maybe we have to go with the ones on the outside. That actually looks pretty good from the side. And do they have a middle, or is it an even number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they have a middle. One, two, 3, 4, 5. So this is the middle here. Hey, Master Crunchy, how's it going? Also, hello to Cosmic Dancer and all the usual folks. We can take these out now. I think that looks good. I'll want to probably add stairs. And we're going to need to do something about that transition. Probably a trapdoor. Makes sense. Do these need? I'm not sure if that's too much. No, actually I think that looks good. It looks good. Normally I would want to connect them with a crossbeam, but I've got a funny feeling that's not going to work. So instead, what I think we'll do is we'll try to put some sort of supports on the top. But for that, I'm going to need either more slabs, trapdoors, or stairs. I need all of these things. We're getting really low on stuff. And trapdoors. Why is there dark oak in here? Don't want to know why there's jungle fence in there either. This city was built on spruce trapdoors. Not rock and roll as you may have been previously led to believe. That's funny. My brain went there before I finished reading your comment. That's pretty funny. It's probably because spruce trapdoors and rock and roll have the same amount of syllables. Sorry, I'm pouring a cup of coffee, which means I cannot use both hands on the keyboard at the same time. All right. So for the rafters, where was the last place we did decent rafters? Wasn't it in this house? That's just straight crosses. Oh, maybe it was in here. Yeah. I remember these now. So I can't do something quite that big. So we could probably just use the stairs, I guess, here. And maybe a slab. It's pretty simple, but it looks like it works. Alternatively, we could do 2 slabs. But I don't generally like that connection. I'd say it's probably the simplest solution. And we will have to do a little bit of this. So nothing spawns up here. And nothing else is a spawnable space. Now, hopefully with the lights, it is decent. Yep, we're good. Okay. So that's the rafters in here done. They don't look amazing, but on an angle like this, that's all you can really do. Let's move on to this thing. I guess we'll just need some coarse dirt. Maybe a little bit of stone transition. And I need a much bigger inventory for all the things that I want to do in this game. I really hope they roll out something sometime soon. I can't remember who it was, but somebody in the Spawn Chunks Discord asked me about what I thought about the dark oak changes. And I have no idea. I've seen it out of context, like I've seen the side-by-side comparison and that the dark oak is now darker. But, I mean, how am I supposed to know until I load this up in the new world? My guess is stuff like this might not look as good, but stuff like this might look better. I don't know. Nice. That's awesome, Rito Strike. Trains are great. I had a toy train when I was a kid. I had a model train. Right. Spruce can just go away. We don't need any of this right now. Brown mushroom block. I don't know where you were gonna go. So we've got cobble, we've got that. Let's grab cracked stone. Sliced Lamp had a nice side-by-side view on the old new. Cool. I watched the Exumavoid video. I haven't watched Sliced video yet. I usually do, I just haven't gotten around to it. I was watching the new Arcane Act 3 on Netflix this morning. I've only watched the first episode, so no spoilers, but I quite liked it. I mean, I've liked all of them so far, so no surprise there. And you're wondering why I'm putting this stuff in below the surface is because sometimes I like to make some changes, and this will just make life a little bit easier. If I decide to make anything lower back there, it'll be worth it. Plus, it only takes like a minute. You get an Arcane ahead before the stream? Nice. It's a good show. I don't mind it when stuff like that is advertised because it's actually in my wheelhouse. It's the kind of thing I want to watch. Alright, so here we're gonna have to start to do some texturing, I think, around here. Try to use the cobble sparingly. What else are we going to be using here? I feel like I need to go check the other parts of the town. I feel like we did a better texture job over here. No, it's just cobble, a little bit of smooth stone. Be careful with that because the cliffs are smooth stone. And andesite. So the trouble I'm having is that this wall here is andesite, which may have to change, I guess. And smooth stone along these parts is used mostly as like the gutter, so like the side of the road, so I don't want to have that going down the middle too much. Although I say that, and maybe we could have... That feels a little bit too narrow, doesn't it? Don't need these iron nuggets either. Wally, hello, how's it going? No, I haven't been using gravel. Not on the main roads. I've been using them in the paths towards the doors. So here. I've been trying to keep like a hierarchy of materials. So like gravel and cobble being like lesser paths and offshoots, and then the main roads are mostly stone brick, andesite. There's some cracked, but even then, like, I'm trying to keep it so that whenever I have to go up a hill, I use slabs. And so I need to use textures that I have access to slabs in, and we don't have cracked slabs. Surprising no one. So yeah, it's becoming a little bit tricky sometimes. Now here we can get some andesite going because there's no andesite nearby really. Like, this is a cobble building at the moment. I'm gonna try not to use too much cobble near it. Although we might have to get one in here. The other thing we can try to do is use some stairs here and there for like little half blocks, but it doesn't always work. One thing I always picked up playing Minecraft Dungeons is that they use a lot of cracked stone. And it really does work. It seems like more rather than less is the way to go. I'm also trying to make it look like the paths are worn. Like, sure, there's the straight down the road, but as more people take the alley, like this turning this corner would mean more wear and tear on the stone. It's just a way to kind of help your brain figure out where to put things. Like, for example, I want andesite there. Now here's where it gets tricky, where the andesite can't really... Because if you put andesite here, it just looks like it's part of the wall, right? It doesn't look separated. Although here maybe it might be better to have that stuff over there. Yeah. Then in here, we'll go to like cracked. So this is where I might want to put some gravel. Yeah, November 30th. So a little over a week, 10 days. Any plans for the 1.18 release other than being awesome server owner and seeing the server safely through the next update? That week is going to be mostly just updating the server, I think. And even then, I'm not going to do it right away. I'm going to wait until make sure that there's no big bugs. There's already reports of a bug for the processor that I use, so I've got to be careful. But yeah, there'll be, as soon as there's a release candidate, I'm going to test some chunk trimming and see how that goes. Gravel. Gravel. Do I have gravel out here? Must be in here. New to Twitch, but I've been listening to the Spun Chunks for a while now. Love it. Thanks very much, Jackie. Glad you enjoyed the show. Have you listened to the Citadel Cafe as well, or just the Spun Chunks? Citadel Cafe is celebrating 10 years this week. We discovered last night on stream that the Citadel Cafe started on November 17th, 2011, and Minecraft 1.0 launched on November 18th, 2011. I don't know what I'm going to do in here, so I'm just going to come in here with a little bit of color variation and just kind of leave it where it is. I don't imagine it would be used for much other than just like putting barrels and storage around, but for now, we'll just go in there with a little bit of that. Maybe some mushroom block. Oh, strip spruce. This is going to be a lot of like little detail work, so for people that are wondering about how I finish things off and kind of mesh stuff into the surrounding landscape, it comes to the right spot. Maybe you have to switch these. I don't know, that still feels too light. I think we're just gonna go with the others. And all of this is just to make it look less boring. Cool. So it's at least, you know, thought of. Now here with the rock, what we can do is we can go get some stairs and slabs and just make that look less flat. Fifth coffee of the day, Cosmic, a woman after my own heart. Consider becoming a Spawn Chunks Patreon, or patron, sure. I've been listening to the Spawn Chunks for just over a year now and enjoy every moment of it. Would be nice to give back. Well, thanks very much, Master Crunchy. I appreciate that. For folks wondering, support on the Spawn Chunks gets you access to a specific Spawn Chunks Discord. It would start off at $1 a show. It's $1 US. That might vary depending on the country that you're in. And then that gets you access to the show, access to the render distance. Sorry, the show is free, but it gets you access to the live show in the Discord. We record live every Monday. And then you also get access to the render distance, which is the extended version of the podcast, as well as other benefits. We're really close to unlocking the monthly Minecraft Hangout. We already do quarterly Hangouts that talk about the show's progress. And then those monthly Hangouts, everybody gets access. It's not a tiered access. It's more like when we have enough people and enough support, then we unlock those different benefits. So we can do something like this. Nope, I don't like that there. Whoops. Gets dark fast. Best time of the week is when there was Spontaneous Records on Mondays. Thanks very much, Sweet Sandy. I've got a Patreon for myself at patreon.com/JoelDuggan, and I also have a Patreon at patreon.com/The Citadel Cafe. Now, both of those go to my personal Discord, and it doesn't matter which one you choose. Joel Duggan gets you access. The Citadel Cafe gets you access. With the Citadel Cafe, you get access to bonus cuts of that show if you subscribe at the right level. And then on my personal Patreon, I'm still working on some ideas. They're going to be stream-related benefits, I think. Going to be stream-related benefits, I think. I might get rid of this. Yeah. So it's subtle, but it's just enough to kind of make this feel a little bit more organic and less like just a Minecraft hill. We can also do a little bit here maybe. Here's tricky because we don't want it to run tangent with the roof, so maybe this part here. Yeah, that's not good. That was better. So we'll do maybe a slab. Maybe the whole thing just needs to be higher. Yeah, that works. A lot of times I find slabs really help with making this kind of stuff look good. Still don't know what to do with that. Yeah, that's an unfortunate angle there, isn't it? Maybe we can take that down to half. I don't have any brick slabs. Sadly late for more coffee for me today. At what point do you cut off coffee? I try not to have too much after 5 or 6 p.m. It depends though. If I know I'm going to be up late, then I'll have some, but I try not to. This is my 3rd cup today. There will be more. It's only 2 o'clock for me. Around 4 to 5. I think a lot of people kind of have 4 to 5. I really enjoy a coffee like after lunch, like a 3 o'clock coffee. It's kind of one of my favorites times. Let's maybe shave this down a bit. No, that'll have to stay. No idea how this wall is going to actually work. We may have to do some redesigning on it. But I say we gave a good pass on that rock. It doesn't look quite as like rudimentary as it did before. I feel like this could still use a little bit of love. And there's a very big square part right there that I just saw. Whoop. This right here. I'm trying to keep that natural, like, big chunk in there, but it seems very distracting. So we're gonna have to get rid of this. Jackie says that the cup of coffee is in the morning, but then after that we're into tea. I haven't tried it yet, but I bought some Irish breakfast tea at the store the other day. All right, so I'm gonna call this side at least done for the time being. I don't think there needs to be anything else here. Maybe we could put a sign or something there. Actually, that works. That works all right. This has all been textured. I think we need just one more cracked right here. Don't know if I'm a fan of these smooth stones or not. I don't think so. I think I'd like to replace them with andesite. The nice thing about them, of course, is that they do have slabs. And don't need, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need the gravel. Bubble. We need to get some more crack slabs on the go. I'm about to become a food-driven, tea-drinking human. Probably not. I wanted to have some normal tea around for guests if I ever have people over. Now that we've got like vaccine mandates and COVID restrictions and stuff, it's a lot easier to have a couple of friends over. I'd like to do a lot more I shouldn't say a lot more. I'd like to do some couch gaming. Like I'd like to have some friends over with the Xbox and just like kind of have some fun that way. I know Steven ESC just lives up the road and he wanted to try Minecraft Dungeons, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to have him over and we could both try it. Or I mean, I've played it, but like he could try it on the Xbox because he's thinking about buying it for his Switch. Yep, Pretzel has put more stuff behind the paywall, including the channel that I use the most, which is the Synthwave. No warning, they just changed the way that they were doing it. You know, the agreement when I started using the app that they asked me to agree to, which is not a personal thing, it's what they ask everybody to agree to, that while you use Pretzel, you have to let their bot chat in the chat room and plug and link to the music being played as an advertisement, which I thought was a fair trade-off. Because the music is repetitive. It's not like it's amazing music. Some of it's good. But they've put nearly everything worth listening to behind a paywall, except for maybe like Christmas music and happy EDMs. Everything else is now behind a paywall, and that I would even remotely listen to. The lo-fi channel is awful. We tried that last week. The chill channel is even worse. And it just feels... It feels like a negative change. It feels like, well, we're just going to force you to pay for this if you at all want to use it. So why bother having a free service if the free service is going to be that terrible? So I'm done. I'm looking for another service. Right now on stream, I've got the Minecraft soundtrack on the Spotify playlist, and that's what I was playing in the pre-roll. All right. I don't know if I want to get into texturing the road. I guess I do. I probably should. And we don't like these. Maybe we'll do that last. Oh, this needs a path. Also need to decide if I'm keeping the insides of these the same. This has rafters, so the inside of this is done. I do kind of like the dark in here. I'm wondering if we should maybe switch this to stone in there. I wonder what that would look like. Yeah. That's a better change. Nope. Let's try switch these around. It might be better off to use Deepslate. Has there been any communication from them to say why to explain? I haven't seen anything. Nope, I've got no emails. Nothing. I'm assuming that they had a paid service and not enough people were using the paid service, and they probably had to make a business decision to make people pay for it. But no, I haven't looked into what it costs, but I just from using it over the last year or more, I've not found any. I've not listened to anything that made me think, oh yeah, this is great. I'll totally pay for this, right? Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right, now the front part of this. I don't know if I want green stuff out front. We've got a little bit of green happening there. It might make sense to have some of that come around the corner. I don't want to block the window, but if we had ferns there, we could put trapdoors here. the path could go here. Where? I want some planks. Planks would look good there. Oh, or maybe one of those. Hold on. Inventory problems again. Try this. This is the other thing that looks good in the ground. It's a little bit too bright at that point, but worth keeping. Keep it in the inventory anyway. Let's go with one of you. Sort of make it look like something that the person that lives here had put down for the garden. And then ferns. Oh, we could do a bush and a fern. We need some more ferns. Let's do that now. Whoops. Crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Does anybody have a design for like a fern farm? I mean, you'd build it once and you'd never have to worry about ferns again. I guess there's no way to really make it automatic, right? Oh, Etho has one? I didn't realize that Etho had a fern farm. That flower? I picked up the flowers. I know I've got a ton of red flowers, so I don't need... Oh, maybe everything's out here. I know I don't need, like, red dye, so that's why I didn't care about the red flower, but... I picked up the flowers. I think all the flowers are in this? Yeah. Ferns. So on one hand, we could do a bush here. And that might actually be a nice touch. We could take this out. Or we could have it go outside like that. A bit heavy-handed. What about there instead? See, from here, I kind of want it to go that way. This might be too much. I don't know. It's a very straight line. Very straight line. Whoops. Break time. Grab a biscuit or a cookie. Nice. Now I want a cookie. And I don't have any cookies. And that's your fault. Meal. Yeah, I don't know. Wonder maybe if we switch these out. Oh, but then you can see through that. That doesn't work. Eats cookie quietly? Nice. Well played. Stay in your lane, Cosmic. Stay in your lane. I don't know about the bush. I don't know if I want a lot of green here. Like we could just have a little bush like that. Or they could both be ferns. I may end up liking the look of this better. Nope. Nope, because of the silly, you can't control where these things are placed. So then I don't like it. So we have to push here. It's just this whole sticking out so far. I don't like. I don't see a way to do it another way. So for now, we'll just leave it as a small bush. The green at least ties in nicely across that way. So can't complain there. Wonder if this is one of those occasions where a flowering azalea might actually look better. Yeah, you know what? Let's leave it. The purple and the Deepslate go pretty decent together. I'm not a big fan of this dirt patch, though. I'm thinking that we can probably bring the stone in, which means we can push this out to there. And I guess if that's the case, then we can do that as well. I feel like this could be better off with a more refined path. This went cobble and cracked, so maybe we can replace some of this with cracked stone. Yeah, that's a little bit better. A little bit better. And then maybe we'll squeak in andesite as well. Let's switch that up. There. Cool. So that's the front of that done. And I guess the next thing is going to be the decorating the inside of this house. But as Cosmic pointed out, we are due for a break. So if you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. And it is just a little past that. So we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes to continue working on this area on the street.
Quick check showed me which Capital One card I could get approved for with 100% certainty. I wish I was that certain about everything, like whether the baby will keep me up. Oh, love that noise.
Life is full of uncertainties, but not knowing if you'll be approved for a credit card shouldn't be one of them. Quick Check lets you know with 100% certainty before you apply. Plus, it won't impact your credit score. Capital One, what's in your wallet? See our website for conditions and limitations.
Dashing through the snow is fine if you have winter tires. But if you've still got your all-season tires, it's more like slipping and sliding through the snow, which isn't nearly as catchy. See, winter tires are designed to perform better below 7 degrees. They remain flexible, giving you better grip and better braking. So, dash into your local Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac certified service dealer for new quality winter tires. Plus, you can instantly save up to $220 when you use your Scotiabank GM Visa card. Details at mycertifiedservice.ca.
Let your pet walk the season in style with fall and winter's coolest collection. Shop these trends at your local Pet Value store.
Right, looks like I need some food. Devin Scarata, thanks very much for the sub. 4 months in a row. Getting closer and closer to that Earth Keystone badge. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Hey, Mixed Duggan, how's it going? Good to see you back. Alright, so that's done. This is next, I guess. We have to decide if we like the white calcite on this house. I'm not entirely sure that I do. Because if we do, then we could either put calcite in here. I remember I wanted to add a hearth. I wanted to add a little chimney in here. We could totally have something like that. What did we do for the rafters over here? It's all calcite. Hey, the mighty Elkhorn is also here. And Cerebral Tag, hello, hello. Welcome in. For those of you that don't know, Cerebral Tag is another streamer. We rated him last night when we were playing Satisfactory. We're going to be playing Satisfactory later as well. We're playing Minecraft for now, but we'll be switching to Satisfactory in a bit. Can't really see that anywhere, so I don't know how we're going to change this. Cerebral, is this the first time you've been to one of my Minecraft streams? Some amazing Minecrafting. Oh, thanks very much. Hold on. So we've been working on this town for 6 or 8 months. And that's what we've got so far. We'll go in the front door. Go for a little walkabout. We've got a bunch of barracks and like soldier housing up that way. A lot of this stuff leads down to the river, and we're in the process of finishing up this other end, but this end is all done and decorated right down to the riverbank. That feels really finished and stuff when you're in this area. Anonymous Gifter sending a sub to Cerebral Tag. Thanks very much. Gift sub hype. Appreciate that. 102 subs out of the 150 we need for that Lego Let's Chat. Very, very cool. And then if we cross the bridge here, it comes into a market area. So we've got a bunch of different shops. We've got like an apothecary, and we've got a carpenter shop. And the insides are done too. They've got like herbs and brewing stands and stuff. And then in here we've got like table saw and all the kind of different things. We don't have a lot of tools in the wall. We should maybe fix that. And then there's a butcher shop with like meat hanging from the rafters. There's a smokehouse back here for all of your smoked meat needs. We have a pub. Everybody needs a pub. There's no beer in Minecraft, but if there was, I would totally have steins filling up this area. We're also using a tables and chairs data pack, just so that people are not confused. We have a spice shop with all kinds of different spices. And then a blacksmith stable, church. Church courtyard is actually pretty fun. This took a long time, actually. Getting all this to look right. This is where the dark oak changes in the next update might not look the best, so we might have to just swap some of those out. Little graveyard. Beehives. I was thinking like Friar Tuck making honey mead sort of idea there. Could be kind of fun. And then let's go across the wall. This way? This one. So down here is the area that we're working on right now. No, we're gonna cross the river first. and pops us out down here. And so this is where we've been working this stream. I haven't played Minecraft in forever. Are those signs in the base game? Yeah, the little item frames. They are... Do I have any kicking around? Yeah. So there's item frames like this. And you can put them flat as well. And then you can put items in it like block or burn, you know? So like if it was a plant shop or something, you can do stuff like that. I find it looks better. It's more colorful and more Minecrafty than putting up like a wooden sign and saying blacksmith. The hammer is part of the tables and chairs data pack though. But other than that, everything else is pretty vanilla. We don't have a lot of data packs. We run mods on the server only for performance, and then the only data packs I'm running are being able to sneak a peek inside shulker boxes, the tables and chairs, and then I've got one here for wood that allows me to just, I think I have to have a proper log, but using the stone cutter for wood is the only other data pack we're running. Cerebral, what's your project right now in Satisfactory? I know that you were working on something the last time we raided, but I couldn't stay. I had to run and make dinner. I was starving. All right, so with that finished, I guess, like I said, we're working on this inside now. So it's going to need some rafters. I don't want to block the windows. And do we like, I don't know if we like this white. I guess it looks okay. Well, it's not like it's a big wall, so let's just bring the white inside, I guess. We'll get some smooth stone and some calcite. New save for update 5 experimental just came some temporary computers and set up, and now it's time to rebuild a proper foundry. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Oh, crap. I just realized I forgot my coffee and my water in the other room. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just 2 seconds. All right, sorry about that. I was like, why am I getting thirsty? And I realized that both my water and my coffee, I take them out to the kitchen to refill them, and I left them on the counter. Didn't bring them back in. Yeah, with update 5, we had a secondary save that we started with update 4 to try and get to the right level for update 4, but found it very frustrating because most of update 4, you needed to get like past steel to utilize. So I kept the save, and then when update 5 came out, we used that to start testing and playing around with update 5 stuff. And now I've put a lot of time into it, so I'm going to keep both saves. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on my main save which is like a northern forest / rocky desert save. And then we're going to have to do some updating to that when it rolls over. But I'm probably going to stay in the experimental branch just for a little bit, just to make sure all the kinks are worked out when they open it up to early access. Plus, like I said, we've invested a lot of time, so I want to get to a certain stage where I'm comfortable walking away. So what did I say? I was going to get some calcite. We're going to need some concrete. And some smooth stone. I forgot how cool that noise was. I guess that looks alright. Feels a little bit strange. We might want to put andesite or something there. So that's the calcite, and then here we would have to figure out a way to have the calcite go all the way up to the top, or change and not have calcite go that high, and then find a way to make it look good in here somehow. The idea was that we were going to have a hearth here, I think. Feels a little bit strange coming right in the door, but it's not bad. So that would eliminate most of that, actually. We could probably make that stone all the way up to the top. All of that has to stay there. Because those are stairs, if I remember correctly. It's got something to do with the roof. What is that? No, it's just a regular block. It's definitely a slightly lopsided house because they've got these dormers on the front, but then obviously does not have that attachment on the back. We jump up here. Yeah, they're bound to find some more quirks with early access, I agree. Yeah, we can't really do much in here. Kind of just has to stay the way that it is. So where were those blocks then? That doesn't make any sense. We have to make sure that it's... Oh, I see where they were. It's those. It's those. Okay. There may be a way around that. Yeah, just that feels... These two feel low. Be nice if we could change that. I don't mind that it's white inside. It's different. Definitely different. It's also very bright in here, all things considered. All right, well, what if we just commit to this chimney? Now we're gonna make the rest of this look good. It's nice because that's already in there, so we can mess around with that. Maybe we will not go quite that far. Right, so we could probably bring a chimney straight up there. Kind of poke it between, maybe? Can we see this from the inside? Can't. Okay. Maybe we can go down with like a stair, then up into a wall. I need to ditch some inventory. This is feeling heavy. Get rid of the andesite. I don't think I need the hoe right now either. And then I'm gonna need probably one of those. Ever been at the point in Minecraft where something really doesn't work and you've torn it down and built it again after finishing it? I'm sure I have. I'd have to think about it. You know what? I think that's the perfect height. It doesn't interfere with the tower. Doesn't mess around too much. We need some stairs. I'm trying to think about what I've certainly messed up redstone that I've had to rip out. I want to say it was part of the modern city. I think I built part of the modern city and I got carried away. And I ended up... I can't use a stair there because it'll connect. I ended up like having to rip down. It wasn't something that was fancy or finished, but it was like... I had totally built a large part of a building in like the wrong place. So I had to shift it over by a block or something. Something like that. I've certainly done it in earlier playthroughs of Minecraft. Like on Snake Mountain or something. I was talking about Snake Mountain on the Spawn Chunks last week, I think, or the week before. I'd still like to try and redo that, like do that concept again. The next thing I do in the medieval fantasy area here, when I eventually take a break, go do something else and come back, will be probably like an evil castle or something. Would be fun, I think. And then I guess we can probably ditch that. I need to get some torches in my hand so we can see what's going on. And then in here, some of this has to stay the same, but not all of it. Because this could be removed. I think that covers everything. And then we can add stairs across there. Yeah, but not like a tradition. Like I would go straight up, try to do like an inspired Toy Bear is going, castles are cool. Wonder why Toy Bear is chiming in with castles are cool. For folks that are in my Discord, you need to go to the Minecraft channel and check out the posts that Toy Bear has shared of his medieval castle city. It's really cool. It's like a dock with ships and stuff. It's awesome, man. I really like it. What was I talking about? Stairs. Let's grab andesite, cobble, and more of those. But yeah, I think that having like a mountain or finding a mountain, I'm kind of hoping that if I trim the chunks, like if we look at the map here, which is another data pack, no mod. This is the only other mod we're running that doesn't really affect building, but it affects your planning. I would love to build something evil like out here on this island. I think that's what I had originally planned when I found it. This is actually a pretty big mountain right there, but I'm hoping when I trim all this back with the chunks trimming before 118 that we end up with some really dramatic cliffs or something. I think that could be very cool. And if that happens, then it would be neat to be able to put in something evil, you know. I guess we could maybe make this the stairs. It might not be the right height for it. Feels a little bit nicer, although that leaves the rest of that exposed. Maybe the thing to do on that side is going to be use upside down stairs. Or just fill in the whole thing with stripped dark oak. Oh, that's unfortunate. Like if we come in here and then get up here and take these out and then just put this in like this. So have the rafters in here. We might have to change the floor if we make the rafters like that. I don't mind that little direction shift up there. This is enough of a texture change that I think it works out okay. I'm gonna want to change this out. Yeah, I think that looks okay. A little different. But then on this side, to kind of make that match, what we could do is take those guys out. And do something like that. And hopefully... Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And how does it look up here? Not that we can see up here at all. Just me being fussy. Surprising no one. I think I might want to make that a solid block. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 118 has me wanting to do something underground, but I'd love to make an evil underground city like polar opposite of Somerville kind of thing. That'd be kind of fun. And you could even do that under Somerville. Like you could have some subterranean, because you've got a story that goes with Somerville, right, Cosmic? And you could have like evil Somerville underneath Somerville, kind of like the Upside Down in Stranger Things. Planning on heading to the 118 lands on Infinity Cove and as if starting new. Oh, is that what's happening on the Patreon server? Alcorn is have players decided that it's going to be a brand new zone, like they're designating a zone. Blackstone, smooth basalt or regular basalt? I think it's basalt. Smooth basalt. We'll try both. I don't know if we need this to be this deep. I wonder if this would look good if we had stairs here. I think I like that better. Never seem to have the right stare on me when I need it. Yep, we're going 10k plus away from the existing area to set up Ice Infinity Cove 2.0. Still vetting coordinates, but with the server members and mods. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm sure the server can handle it, but that's cool. That's very, very cool. It's a little bit too busy, isn't it? Oh well, it was worth a try. I don't have any andesite blocks. Jeez. Something that you can do in Satisfactory that I wish you could do in Minecraft is access your inventory while walking. What am I doing? I'm looking for andesite. R. McNee, hello, hello. How's it going? Yeah, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. I wonder if we don't need these. What if we put those there? Yeah, I think that works a little bit better. I'll make both of these basalt. So I guess we'll leave it calcite for now. It seems to be working okay. So if that's the case, then I want to try to add in a couple of powdered concrete blocks. Just to break it up a smidge. I feel like we've got them in other places, yeah. Yeah, that reduces the amount of white in here. Are those visible? Only the one. We could remove these ones. Actually, on the front there, it might be better to go with spruce wood. We're probably going to want to cover these up somehow. More than likely trapdoors. And now we're going to work on the rafters. With the new RNG, the current location of Infinity Cove is a 118. In 118 is a huge ocean. Oh, neat. That could be kind of cool. I didn't do much underwater building. We did the Guardian farm. Next time I've got an itch to do a big redstone project. There's a couple of locations on the server which might change with the chunk trimming, but I want to try to find a double Guardian farm, like someplace where there's 2 ocean monuments within loading distance of one another, and be able to try and see if that can do something fun. I don't think it'll be, because with the mob caps, I don't think it'll be like crazy XP. Like I don't think it's going to double the XP. I just think it'll look mad. It would be more for the pure joy of doing it than would be for anything practical. Because we get enough XP and repairs and stuff from the gold farm, so we don't really need anything else. The gold farm is faster than the Enderman farm. Dang Rice, what's going on? Good to see you. Jaden, welcome in. I used to work in animation. I worked on TV from 2002 to 2008, 2010, something like that. 6 or 8 years in my early career. All right, weird rafters. Weird rafters. Can we eliminate those? So technically those 2 could be stairs, and this should be a stair facing the other direction. 1, 2, 3. Actually, all of them should be stairs facing the other direction. Oh, this is off from the inside. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 on the inside and then 3 on the inside, and this has got 3 and then 3. Oh, okay, that works. That was right, but this was here, wasn't it? I like gold farm XPs because you don't have to kill the mobs for the XP. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean with the Guardian farm I'd have to find a way to do it, but like I said, it'd be more for the the one time that we'd want to turn it on. Got 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so that's what's happening up here. Really? You're not gonna let me grab the thing? So this has to stay like that. Actually, it could probably get rotated. And then we could just replace all of that, because this doesn't really do anything other than cover this. One, two, three. Yeah, so I need some more stairs. This might just give us a little bit more of a tighter design inside. I don't think the inner farm gets used anymore either. It looks cool. I'm happy with it. It doesn't work as fast as it should for some reason, and I don't know why. That's what we're doing there. Now inside, that gives us a little bit more of a consistent shift. Yeah. This is still off, but that's okay. So for a rafter in here, the house does shift, so it's going to be easier to do rafters going across. I wonder if slabs would be good in here. I don't know. That feature is actually a bug there at some point, going to disable it if you're not hitting the pigmen. Really? They're going to make a lot of people upset. It's not like gold farms are easy to set up. So what if we just ran slabs like right across like this? Maybe we have to pick a different color slab? I like that. It's different. We've not done anything like that before. Very cool. I don't think we can use any other different colors because it's all going to stand out. I mean, we could use logs if we wanted to. They just feel really low. But I like the texture change. We could try oak. I don't think it's going to work though. Do I have oak slabs? Surely, yes. Actually, how do the farms work now with the light level change because magma blocks give off light, don't they, for 118? I don't know. I don't know that because our our gold farm is in the middle of a lava lake. It's not up in the above the bedrock or above the ceiling. What do we think, chat? Go for the full log. I wish we had stripped textures and slabs and stairs. We can also do trapdoors. Surprising no one. I know Mojang was going to change it at one point. I think it was discussed around the time of the Nether update, but I think it's a back to the drawing board idea after community feedback. I remember that now, yeah. Pigment spawn light level 11. There you go, Rito Strike. Yeah, so the new spawning algorithms, I think, are going to affect the overworld and not so much the end. Do you know what it takes for Endermen to spawn? They don't need light level, right? They're just spawning everywhere in the end. So Enderman farms are going to be fine. I'm so looking forward to the light changes. It's going to make this city a lot different. This town is going to look a lot different. What do we think? Dark oak, spruce, or trapdoors? The only other option I can think of would be straight up oak logs. I like it is not an answer, pie eater. I like it is. It's like asking someone if they want, if do you want tea or coffee, and they say yes. I don't think I could go one higher with the logs, I think. Oh. That was not the right answer. That's a weird place to put that. Why is that there? So that's a stair. Huh. Yeah, so I can't replace that with a log. Yeah, the oak slabs are too light, I agree. Bright, yeah. Enderman is light level 7, okay. Let's try the trapdoors and see what it looks like. Do you want cake or ice cream? Yes. Oh, but then that messes up the trapdoors there. Yeah. I think we might just have to go with... Might have to go with something else. Unless we can mix and match. It still feels really low. What about that? Stairs. Break time or break time? The only answer here is yes. You're not the boss of me. Need stairs though. So this is the other data pack we have that I really like, is using the wood, the stone cutter for wood. No, that doesn't work either. It's just an awful lot of spruce. Plus, it doesn't look like this holds anything up. Maybe the thing to do here is to put the logs above them. No, because I can't replace that. Well, I could replace it with a solid block. Because the only thing that you see outside is the top texture. I think that's probably our best bet. Probably our best bet. Oh, but then that looks funky. That doesn't look terrible. Also, I think that's just wrong. Oh, nuts. That's the other side of that. Do I have to do one of these? That's annoying. Half the time I wonder if it's better to build houses from the inside out. Because I really like the outside of this. I don't want to mess with this at all. So I need it to stay the same. Can't block the window. And you're on the inside. Hey, Lizafon, how's it going? Stone slab crossbeams don't make any sense. Not for a structure this size. I guess we're just gonna have to live with that. Well, I guess it matches that side, so it's not... It just looks funny with this wall here. It just looks funny with the wall. Those are the outside, right? I wonder if it would look okay if I replaced this and this with spruce. So then it looks at least intentional. That's worse. How is that worse? I don't know how, but it is. Okay. Well, that's done. We need to hang a couple of lanterns in here. And then I need to take a break. Hey, there's Hannah. How's it going? I also realized that I'm not doing a lot of candles in these builds. I've been hanging a lot of lanterns. And I need to stop that. I need to start putting like candles on tables and stuff. Actually, what we should do is put a fireplace in here. Or a campfire. And I can never remember which way did these go. I think in the icon, the logs point towards you. No, it's the other way around. Use the wrong tool. Twice. And then 10, 11, 12, 8, 7. 7's in the corners. That's not the end of the world. I think we'll probably end up hanging a lantern there to make sure that the things stay lit. See, this is the kind of situation where I probably would not keep a lantern there. Whatever table happens to be here, we'd probably put a candle on it. Because then you might be able to see it. See the light from it anyway, from the window. So let's think about that. We'll do table. We'll go there, and maybe we'll tuck a bed in the corner there. That could actually break that up a bit. Could even fit like a rug or something in here if we wanted to. Not that there would really be a rug in a medieval house. Maybe a straw mat? That would make sense. So, table, probably a couple chairs to figure out what would go here. Something needs to go there. Maybe some sort of storage. Go there. Or like a wash basin, like a cauldron or something would be good too. And do we want a window here? Probably not. But it's a possibility. All right. Tired, the gym was awesome. Loving the sunshine today too. I'm disappointed. As much as I like my job and I like being inside and streaming and stuff like that, it's a lot easier to do on rainy days. It's beautiful here in Nova Scotia as well, and I'm a little bit sad I'm not outside, but I'm having a good time. So, you know, one and the other. I schedule these things for Saturdays because that's when I'm free and that's when a lot of people want to watch Minecraft. But I need to step away for a short break. I will be back in about 5 or 7 minutes, and when we come back, we're going to try to finish up that side of the street and then move over to the other side. I will be back shortly. Right, let's see if we can get this all sorted out. I think we're done on the roof. I don't need this. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the table and chairs thing. I think that's in this box. No, that's redstone. That's going to be in here. I think it was mainly the outside of the Brussels sprouts that was chewy. So the on the break, Lizaphone and I were talking in chat about Brussels sprout recipes. So I did cast iron pan, render the bacon, remove the bacon, but leave the bacon grease in the pan. Put all of your Brussels sprouts that are cut in half face down, you know, inside down in the pan, so that they get a sear for like 3 minutes. And then they put the whole pan in the oven. And I looked up online a bunch of different temperatures, and I ended up using 400. So I put them in the oven at 400 for, I want to say it was 15 or 20 minutes. And they came out, they looked good, and they smelled good. But the texture was off. But 375 might have been the way to go. Alright, so we're going to need a spruce table. I think a dark oak table might be too dark. We'll test it anyway. And we're going to need a spruce chair. 2 of those. Maybe some dark oak chairs. I imagine a dark oak table might be too dark. I find that the dark oak table just looks fancy. Whereas the spruce table tends to look a little bit more... It's the same color as the floor is the only thing. Maybe we don't want them both pushed in. And I needed a bed, and we needed to put something here. Maybe we could put that wash basin there. Get a cauldron. See what's up. I probably cook mine longer to make them crispy. I don't actually time them when I cook them. I just make them take them out when they look good. Yeah, I was watching. I really enjoy a guy on TikTok by the name of Sad Pappy. He's a chef, and he lost his job during the pandemic, but he's since become a full-time TikTok creator and does recipes. But he doesn't often include, like, he tells you what to do, but he doesn't often include like how long he puts something in an oven, which I find frustrating. Oh, I don't want to use that. Let's use would be a good texture underneath there. Maybe just stone brick. Nope. Trying to think if we can do something that looks kind of like a sideboard, maybe. Oh, we can do another table. So the cool thing about these tables and chairs is that you can use the furniture hammer to change the number of legs that show up. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Question is, do we want both of those chairs there, or do we want to put like an entire... Maybe we remove this chair. And unfortunately, I have to move that. And then move this. Yeah. Feels a little bit tight, but I feel like that works. Mm-hmm. So let's go get a bed and some wool. What color bed would work, do we think? I know I've got beds somewhere. Let's see. I don't really get too colorful with them. I'm thinking like probably a gray bed or a white bed. Thinking one of these. Contrast the side a little bit. Prefer baking over cooking? Yeah, I'm definitely better at cooking. I cook a lot of stuff by kind of knowledge, like in just kind of having it feel done. Oh, that's very blue, isn't it? Crap. I wish that the colors across the textures in Minecraft were consistent. Like, I know I can go change the color of the bed in a texture pack, but it's just like, I feel like I have to correct a lot of those little inconsistencies. It's one thing to correct a texture you don't like. It's another thing I find to change a texture that just is inconsistent with the rest of the game. Guess we're going to make our own. Gray or white would work. I'm wondering if white might blend into the wall too much. Well, we can make a white bed and then we can dye it, right? Well, that's a lie. We can't even do that. Can I re-dye wool in this pack? I don't remember if we've got this data pack enabled or not. Yes, we do. So I want light wool. It's expensive, but it's doable. That's probably our best bet, but we'll try white. Do I have sheep in that little pen outside? Yes, I do. Let's go get some wool. Baking means treats usually, yeah. The problem with baking for me is that I'm the only person here, so that if there's treats, that's awesome, but I'm also the only person eating the treats. And that becomes a problem. That was loud. Was that loud for anybody else? I still feel like this house looks too clean for a medieval house, but whatever. I need to make a bed. Thanks, Sweet Sandy. They're tied to the post, but I'll go put it back. So that's the gray bed. And this is the white bed. Gray bed. That is lightning white. Where everything else in here is off-white. Thrown under the bus and hosting Thanksgiving. I think that would be fun. I would probably enjoy that. I think what I want to do here is try to maybe add like a rug or something. I'll have to use gray. No, this gray. Yeah, it sort of makes sense. It's either that or use something like hay. I'm not entirely sure about that. It does feel a little bit strange being that tight. I don't think adding width to it would make any sense. And this needs some sort of texture help. That's not it. Maybe spruce. If I wasn't already getting burnt out, I'd agree it sounds fun. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. That's also not great, is it? Alright, I guess it'll just stay the way that it is. Now I just have to put... I feel like I need something maybe up here. That or maybe something above the bed. That doesn't make any sense. I do also need something in here. This transition is a little bit rough. What if... Yeah, that helps. We're going to get rid of this. And I'm going to get a chest and a couple of barrels. Need to put a lot of this stuff back. Don't need that. Do I want to go with the trap chest? Guess we'll try to make a couple. And I don't know if I need a crate, but maybe we'll grab one anyway. Any mini blocks? Ooh, that's a good question, Cosmic. Yeah. Good question. If I have a the mini chest is like the default Minecraft mini chest. Maybe a beehive? Maybe a barrel? Yeah, see the chests are like the default Minecraft color, which is not great. Yeah, I was thinking about a carpet in the middle, but I don't know if it really makes a lot of sense because it's gonna hit the edges of things. I don't like it when things touch the corners. It looks kind of wonky. Oh, candles. That was the other thing I needed. There's one. Let's just get some string. I think maybe 2. It's crazy how much bigger they get when they turn into an icon. Like the icon is very large and they're very small in the world. So I was thinking about putting, I wonder if the beehive would look good somewhere. This I was thinking could definitely be a chest. Or maybe we'll switch it around. Maybe that's where the beehive goes. And barrel. And then the actual barrel and the crate I thought could go up here, although that's gonna connect with that. Yeah, I think that works. We need to light the candle. I need water. And it's getting dark, so that's good because I want to see what this looks like. The little barrel is the cutest thing. Yeah, they're cool. I like having the mini blocks in the game. It's a cool thing. Flint and steel, candles. So if we look down the alley currently, there's light coming from somewhere. I'm guessing it's this torch, so we'll remove that. Pretty dark alley, a little bit of light coming from the fireplace. And there's light coming from something down here. That lantern, I guess. But if we light these guys... Doesn't really change much, does it? You'd have to get 3 candles, I think, for it to really make a big difference. And I just feel like, unfortunately, 3 candles looks like too much on the table. It really doesn't change a heck of a lot, so I think we're going to go back to having just 2 candles. And I think that covers everything. The corners. Oh, there is something there. That's annoying. Thought the candles were going to help that. The lantern was obviously the thing. I'm not sure what we could do about that. Yeah, no clue. No clue. That is not going to stay that. We're going to switch that out for maybe crackstone. It does feel very plain, but I don't know much of like what else we could do. Maybe a tripwire hook. I'm done with nighttime so we can sleep. Yes. Ligomoles. It is indeed the Chuck data pack. I don't know if I've retextured this version actually, Cosmic. I think Chuck took my retexturing and actually through our conversations decided to use it in his texture pack. So I think it's actually unaltered at present. What did I want? I wanted tripwire hooks. The walls are just feeling really bare. That feels really low. I want it to be just a little bit higher. Wonder if a lever would look good. It might, if I have to put it in the up position though, it might cause like redstone dust things. Yeah, that helps. That helps. It helps. This feels empty. I wonder if a window there would look terrible. I like that it shows off the inside. It's weird that you can see all the way through, so we need to put in a door there. Hide a light in a plant? Oh, you mean for out here? No, I was just hoping to have this have more of a glow, but it's just that's not how light works in Minecraft. We can put the door. Gonna go this way. We want the door to open on that side. Wonder if quartz would look good there. A smooth quartz might not be the right color. Let me try it though. This is probably going to be too warm, but I really want to try to see what this is going to look like. It's not the end of the world, but it does feel kind of off. I'd love to have stairs and slabs and calcite. Alternatively, we could try a oak stair. If I had one on me. Sorry, spruce stair is what I meant. Yeah, I think that works better than just having a square for a hole. Cool. Well, that's that done. I do wish I had a little bit more texture in the floor, but there's not really much you can do. We'll switch this out as well. I like the cracked slab for the... What is this? The pedestal? No, the threshold? I can't remember what that term is for the stone under the door. It's got a name. And then, are we going to put anything in this little area here? I feel like we could probably try a fern in this space. Oh, thanks, Hannah. I don't know if we're going to need a bush. I don't know if... I don't think I want to use potatoes. They're awful green. I don't remember if my custom beetroot texture is like just as green on top, or if it's a little bit of a muted color. No, it's just as green. It's just as bright green. Don't remember anything else that's... I guess we could just put grass. It works. Oh, that's annoying. It's going to stick out through the side. All right, so much for that. So it looks like we have to do something that's custom. All right, well, let's try bushes. Bushes. Oh, that's not the right thing. Might help break up some of the white. Although I don't know why we would have this cut off. see here. Do I not? I don't have any. I could have sworn I had dead bushes around here somewhere. There we go. And moss blocks. Yeah, I think a lot of people would like to see the mossy stuff. Not the mossy, the stairs and slabs. Do we want that? That does look kind of funny, doesn't it? Hmm. I feel like we can maybe do cool stuff like that elsewhere. Don't think it really suits that house. So I guess we'll just go back. I guess we'll use beets. Not enough room. Yeah, I think that works. Adds a little bit of color anyway. Now we just need to do a little bit more with the cracked, I think. We'll leave that low. Also needs a door. We'll get that. Barn stuff, says Hannah. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm glad you're having a good afternoon. Appreciate the views as always. Have a good one. Calcite goes over there. Door. So at some point, I think we're going to have to start putting either street lights. Like, I mean, they're going to have to put like a lantern somewheres out here. This could work, actually. Or we'll have to start hanging lanterns from the front of these buildings. Because that is... So we could do something like that there. The slab. I could grab one of these and one of these. This might be too bright, but the street is pretty dark otherwise. Yeah, that's... I wish we could control these. It's too bad that you can't have an empty lantern and then put candles in it and gradually change the light level of it. That would be nice. And yes, we could hang a blue lantern, but that's not always a good solution. I mean, it's nice and bright down there, but for whatever reason that just looks... I think it's probably because this has got a white top to it. So the other option would be to have something like a street light. Which actually is not a bad idea for that position. We could make it a little bit nicer, but that's not a bad call. Oh, zombie found me. Uh-oh. Did you forget your sunscreen? What would be a good street lamp? Maybe one of these. And we don't have like smooth walls, but we could use andesite maybe. And then trapdoors. Surprising absolutely everyone that I'm going to use trapdoors in a design. So I was thinking we could put it here, but then I'm worried that this is going to be the same height as the roof there. So it's a little bit taller. I wonder what that looks like if it's just out by one. It's too much in the way. I didn't know they broke when you flipped the tower. That's good to know. Flip the trapdoor. It's certainly less, doesn't feel quite as connected there. It does feel like it's kind of in the way. We could always move it down by one too. Let's try one more spot. Where was it? There? Yeah, let's try there. I think the only thing I don't really like about it is the great big base on it. Maybe we have to go with walls all the way down. Cosmic. That's awesome. Okay. 2 points for moderator Cosmic. 2 points for moderator Cosmic. That's great. That's actually not as bad. We might have to come up with some better textures for that. Like maybe we have to use like a andesite bottom or something. I don't think we have. Yeah, those are gonna be too dark. I'll leave that there for now. It's going to be fun to finish this and have this actually look like a finished and intentional part of the design. It's going to be difficult, but it's going to be cool when it's done. Cool. All right. Well, let's clean up some of this here. Don't need that. armor's down here too. Why is there a bow in there? Weird. All the spruce goes away. Dark oak. Coarse dirt, gravel. Where did I have gravel? There. Moss. Lanterns. Bucket. Did I fill? Don't remember. Did I fill up the cauldron? Yes. This goes over here. Always good to start the next play session with a fresh inventory. We're also going to mine up a bunch of these. Cool. And that stays out here. Right on. Cool. Well, that was pretty successful, I'd say. We started off with these rafters, finished those off. Don't know what's happening here. I'm thinking whatever this is, it's maybe like the person lives here and then maybe their shop is here. And I think it would be kind of cool to have like a cobbler, maybe a shoe shop in here. It could be kind of fun. And then we also did a little bit of texture back here, a little bit of work on the rocks. Nothing really happening back here, but that's fine. I don't know if necessarily there has to be something. I need to make sure, I want to do something cool with this to make it less of an obvious entrance and more of like a secret entrance. I don't know what we could come up with. I have enough room that I could probably do some redstone, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to have it be less of a direct line and more of like a maybe, you know, something that you have to like sneak behind something first. So maybe it'll be, you know, something like this, right? And you have to kind of like go in here and then go around or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. We could also, well, we could move it. I guess we could move it back here. That could be it too. Anyway, we got that done. We also worked on the inside of this. This now has like a hearth and some cool details around. And we didn't get to this one. That's fine. But overall, I think this is feeling pretty good. Texture is still not happening on the road, but we'll get there eventually. Add a little lamppost. And I feel like once we get this finished, I think the next step is going to be to finish the interior here. I'll worry less about that cobbler shop at the back. Then I think we need to finish this building. So that way the screenshots down this alley are going to, this area are going to feel finished. We're going to need some more tuff though. It's the only thing. And then we'll do the road. And then the only thing down here left to finish is textures on this stuff. That's finished. It's a little bit plain, so we might want to put some like barrels and things around. But then here we need to finish this. This building obviously needs to be finished, and the little shed here needs to be finished. We need to kind of incorporate this and do like the treatment that we gave all the riverside. We just have to kind of pull that down along here. So progress being made. This is slow because this is the detail kind of end of things. We also need to do the inside of this hall, which is going to be fun. I think using that table and chairs pack to put like a nice big table in here, maybe hang something cool from the hearth, we could do a lot of really cool stuff in here. Obviously, the texture needs to change a lot too. But yeah, lots of room in there to do some cool stuff. I'm going to keep on streaming. I am going to switch to Satisfactory, though. We've been in Minecraft now for about 3 hours. But we're going to keep on going. And when we come back tomorrow here on the Citadel, we'll be working on this area again. I'm going to pick up right where I left off. But if you like Minecraft, then stick around for Satisfactory. It's a really fun game. I'm working on a giant factory that's based on a transformer called Metroplex. Look it up, Gen 1 Transformer. I think you'll like it. In the meantime, you can check out other things that I do, like the Citadel Cafe podcast, which just celebrated 10 years this week. New show was out yesterday. That is episode 423 with myself, Alistair McFly, who plays on the server, and my buddy Lou. And we talked about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. You can also listen to the Spawn Chunks on Monday. That's going to be with myself and Pixel Riffs, and that is, of course, all about Minecraft. We'll be talking about the numerous pre-releases that have come out in the last week, and, of course, the release date for not only Minecraft 1.18, but also some new content from Minecraft Dungeons. They've got a release date for that as well. Follow me on Twitter at Joel Duggan. Follow me on Patreon if you'd like to support the stream. You can do that at patreon.com/JoelDuggan. And of course, thank you to all the people that use their tier 1 or their Prime Gaming sub today. If you received a gift sub or if you just joined, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch, because then you can join the Joel Duggan Discord in between streams. Patreon is also a way that you can join that. So depending on where you like to hang your support hat, you can join in a couple of different ways. But that's going to be it for me for now. I'm going to take a slightly longer break, probably about 10 minutes or so, as I switch over from Minecraft to Satisfactory. But don't go anywhere. We will be right back.